Okay, I just had a little bracelet that, remember, I was right there. I took them and I just bundled some stuff up and I bundled them up and I ran them and I threw them in there and look at the shape he makes, like a guy with claw man up. He's thinking of scratching his head or he's doing on the prowl, like, peering around using something with his hand and his eye up the top part. And it's so intricate and complex as he's grabbing a hold of stuff on this thing here. And that's itself an object that is a bunch of weird paper that took forever to make. You know, by naturalistic forces that were in the air that I set up, you know, the window on one side of the house open to vents and the floor, and I took it apart. Underneath the house where the air comes in, up under the ducts, I stripped it out. And I just had an open hole down to the bottom. There's about a 20-foot drop there on the back of the deck. So the air's coming up there at an angle of reference to the lake and all this space that's in between for air to flow in a way that's ordinarily not available for things like this. I opened up windows on the opposite side of the house, had an airflow. And I alternated with a shock vac, plugging it in the hole, sucking and blowing either way, then moving it around iterations and just having it in the room and wrapping around certain designs I thought were cool on and off and changing it throughout the day as I wanted to go on. And then the night before I did the same thing. And I had it looking like I had, the tube I had it look like a bazooka little fixture. I'll go and show you that later maybe. But I'm just adding different slight variants in it based on just characters I saw in my mind and the way the objects that had a use. So I could have been, they were affected a little bit in the way they sucked the air out and applied to that. They applied a governing constraint to the airflow itself, but the process by which it increased or decreased was vectored out of my mind in the way that I just wanted to do it my own self. It was really complex looking at characters and stuff that I started at first. And so that's just the basic thought with the wind itself. But also with electricity, I got a yellow cord here, and it basically puts out a different way when you hold it with electricity. I had my refrigerator plugged into it, and I had it turned on as I wanted as much cord as possible, and so it would. The electric light and all that stuff would have an effect. And electromagnetic waves would be altered by different styles going around and crisscrossing and producing, ripple effects around the room. I had light bulbs that were actually put out, and I had different areas where light would bend. And I finally got a point where I could see like the sort of a light toward it going from my phone from behind where I was looking at the screen. Now I had it focused on the light bulb. I could see from my angle. From my eye itself, there was a stream going from there into the phone, and then comes off the screen. It was like going in my eye. I can't move around it like this, like it's like locking my right eye or whatever, and moving like I moved. I was like, oh my god, I'm freaking the fuck out. I was moving like this. There's 3 parts here. Here was the light bulb. Here was the phone, and then it's going from the phone to my eye. There's like this, like a, when I'm looking like a beam going from the light bulb, like this, a beam going from here to where the phone is. We are there now. Then coming back to my eye, and I couldn't get it off my eye like this. It was the coolest thing because I'm looking at the screen down where I could see like a mirror. I'm like, whoa, like that. So that's sort of the experience I had. And that's what I'm going with now. Bye.